Hello, my wonderful friends. Today I am sitting here with my dog Cairo, who is trying to drink my delicious oat milk London Fog. He can't have any, no, he can't. Anyways, so today I am going to be talking about how to do an alternate entrance into Cheststand. If you do not know how to do a chest stand already, I do have a video on how to do a basic one. So we're just going to start with some basic deep shoulder openers before I show you how to do it. Yeah, so just keep watching. Thanks so much. Alright, so starting by just working into the shoulders and into the upper back, we're going to do some seated cat and cows, looking up and breathing in, and rounding forward and breathing out, really articulating through the spine and through the upper back, and sweeping it forward into a bit of a wave through the spine, sort of like a wide cat and cow, just tracing the chest over the ground before coming back up, just making some deep waves and loosening everything up. Coming up into a downward dog, you're going to press through that upper back, pressing those shoulders all the way to the ground. Taking some little bounces if you like. And the knees can be bent if you like. Really the focus is on that upper back. Coming down onto the forearms, doing the exact same thing. Pressing through the shoulders as far as you can. And taking a few little pulses. Continue doing that for as long as you like. And we're going to lift one leg up, pointing it all the way to the sky. Sweeping it forward to touch the elbow, and swinging it right back up. Let's get those abs fired up. Swinging forward, and right back up. Sweep, hover, and send it right back up. Let's do that one more time. Hover, and right back up. Maybe one more. And let it pause. And coming to the other side, we'll take a wave through the spine before raising that other leg right back up. So let's take 5 on that side as well. Hover, and right back up. Starting to build a little bit of heat through the abs and some movement in the shoulders. And pause. And coming right back up. Back to downward dog. And taking another wave through the spine and pressing even further into the upper back. Going back down onto the knees, we'll come into a puppy pose. To deepen that puppy pose, we'll rest our chin onto our hands. Maybe trying to stack the hands up into fists. And pressing the chest all the way to the ground while looking up. Rest for a moment in child's pose. Now I'm going to grab a table, but you can use the wall or a couch or whatever you have, and you're going to be placing your elbows onto there and pressing down through the chest into sort of a extra puppy pose. Just really allowing the the shoulders to open up. Switching between looking down towards the mat and looking up towards your hands. You're working to get your chest to go all the way to the ground while keeping your arms straight. And there's Cairo. And trying it again, maybe bending your arms this time. And when you're done with that, we're going to loosen up again and swinging our arms. Trying not to hit Cairo. And taking some little pulses again through the upper back. Pressing the chest forward and sending those hands as far back as you can. Reaching them towards that back wall. And pressing a little bit further with one hand. Just allowing for that really deep stretch in the shoulder. And again on the other side. The secret to cheststand really is in the shoulders. So just make sure you're really, really focusing there. So we know for a basic chest stand, we are pressing the elbows towards each other. So you're going to come into a puppy pose in that position, just starting to get used to being there. Maybe play with the hand position a little bit and coming right back up. Maybe experiment a little bit with that. Now I'm going to come into a puppy pose and I'm going to lift both knees. And I'm going to try to lift one leg all the way up to the sky. Here's where I shouldn't be wearing socks because I slipped a little, but maybe try that a little. And I'm going to interlace my hands behind my back. Still in that puppy pose. And gently taking it back into a child's pose. Let's round it forward and come right back up. So let's do a basic chest stand first here, just to sort of get ourselves used to it. Kicking up one leg at a time, we'll come in and relaxing down through the shoulders until the chest is touching the ground. Taking a little break before we learn our new entrance. So instead of resting both elbows, we're resting one hip onto that elbow and the other arm is going to be going underneath the right leg as high up as you can go onto that right elbow. So basically you are placing the weight of the left side onto that left elbow and you are, coming right back up. So essentially you are putting your weight onto the left. All of your weight is going to be on the left, and so I'll show you one more time. Hip onto that elbow. The other elbow is just supporting the hovering leg, which is going to be straightening. So you're going to straighten that leg first, and then that back leg will come up as you engage your core. So practice that a couple of times to get that position. Shake it out and prepare to come into the full pose. Alright, so hip onto the elbow and bringing that leg as far up onto the elbow as you can, letting it come right up and using those yoga muscles and pushing right up into that chest stand. And I know it's a little bit complicated. Try it again. Let me know how you did. Thanks so much for joining me, and namaste.